The story of the lost farm on the edge of forgotten fields, in the shadow of ancient trees, lay the lost farm. It was a place that hadn't appeared on any map for years, a place people avoided and rarely spoke of. Locals kept their distance, and children frightened each other with stories of what lay behind its crumbling walls. The farm had once been home to the Marlowe family. William Marlowe, its owner, was a quiet, reclusive man, but he had once been known as one of the best farmers in the area. His wife, Eleanor, was famous for her extraordinary skill with plants. People said she knew the secrets of the earth and could bring back to life plants that seemed dead. At first, the lost farm was seen as a peaceful place, full of lush fields, vineyards, and vegetable gardens, where life flowed in harmony with nature. But over time, after the tragic death of their daughter, Emily, during a storm, William and Eleanor changed. No one knew exactly what happened, but from that day on, strange things began to occur. The land on the farm started to look different. The plants that Eleanor had lovingly nurtured began to grow in unnatural shapes. Trees twisted into bizarre forms, as though they were being controlled by an invisible force. Even the animals began to behave strangely, as if they were in a trance, moving in silence. One day, when the wind howled through the trees, the neighbors began to hear strange sounds coming from the farm. Haunting, mournful whispers floated through the air, and the sound of footsteps echoed across the empty fields. It was said that William and Eleanor had performed strange rituals, trying to bring their daughter back to life, but something had gone horribly wrong. Soon after, they disappeared, without a trace. The farm remained abandoned, but its dark aura never faded. People in the village claimed that some who dared approach the place had seen figures in the windows of the old house. Others heard mysterious footsteps on the property. Even though the land was empty, it was rumored that Eleanor and William had been pulled into something that shouldn't have existed, and now their spirits, bound to the farm, waited for anyone who ventured onto their land. Eventually, the lost farm was overtaken by thorns and bushes, and the dark forest slowly consumed the surrounding area. But still, every few years, on the night of the full moon, the outlines of the eerie farm could be seen in the distance, as if it were still waiting for someone to uncover its secret. But those who entered never returned. For everyone who had heard its tale, it remained nothing more than a legend of the lost farm, a place that should never have been discovered.